Good morning, my friends. Today is Wednesday, the 4th of July. So I bet you can't guess what kind of vlog this is gonna be. It's a 4th of July vlog. Happy day. Happy Independence Day, America. I have red and blue on. I don't know what to do about white. My fingernail is white. I did a red, white, and blue manicure the other day. So that's the extent of my festivity thus far. Today we have a couple of different get-togethers planned. My grandfather's coming over to drop off a piece of furniture, and it's gonna be a good day. There's gonna be some blowing things up, as you do on the 4th of July, you know. But I thought I would take you guys along for me. You're my moral support. With me today. I wanted to show you what I'm having for breakfast, because rule number one of a holiday day is, even if you know you're going to be eating a bunch of good stuff later, always have breakfast, and always have that breakfast be on track. So here's what I came up with. I've been eating this avocado toast type thing with naan bread from Costco. And after listening to a podcast yesterday, Rachel Hollis's podcast with her nutritionist, Kelly Levesque, I think is how you say her name. It's a great listen. If I can link it below, I'll link the episode I'm talking about below. Her philosophy on food is not counting calories or anything like that, but basically focusing on the Fab Four, which is not carbs. I was just about to say carbs. My brain is not awake yet. Fat, fiber, protein, and greens. And what that inspired me to do basically was figure out a different, more balanced bread source for my avocado toast instead of just the straight carbohydrate naan bread. So I'm using one of my light English muffins because it actually has a pretty decent amount of fiber in it to help balance out the carbohydrates. And it has some more protein instead of just being like white flour bread. So I have the English muffin and one serving of the frozen avocado, which is 50 calories. The muffin's 100 calories. This is 50 calories. I have one little grape tomato on each one sliced up. I don't know what that is, like 10 calories. And then I have 2.5 ounces of salmon, which is 150 calories. So this is under 300 calories. And then I have a sliced up kiwi because I need to use up my produce. So I have a meal for under 300 calories to start my day. Very balanced, full of good healthy fats and some protein. And this is a good way to fuel my morning. All right, so cool thing number one to happen today is my grandfather was just here. And he dropped off a piece of furniture that he built for me. So I don't remember if I've ever complained about the laundry situation in my bedroom and how I feel like it's very bachelor pad-like, in that we just had a bunch of hampers lined up because we sort our laundry, but they were just lined up against the wall, and we don't have room in our closets to store the hampers, so we just kind of have to leave them out in the open, and I really hated it. And so I decided that as a room upgrade this year, I wanted to find a dirty laundry storage system that lets me hide the hampers and gives me a tabletop to put things on top of. This proved to be an impossibility, like a legitimate impossibility. To find exactly what I wanted, I determined it didn't exist. I found a bunch of options-esque, but they were either too short, too small, or the pull-out thing had like its own little cheapy canvas bag and whatever. And so I was basically convinced that the thing that I want does not exist. And so on Father's Day, I Pinterested, and I found pictures of what I wanted in my head. Like, I was like, this thing does exist, but it's clearly a custom-built piece of furniture that somebody managed to enlist somebody to build for them. So I brought those pictures over on Father's Day and showed them to my 82-year-old grandfather. And lo and behold, guess what he dropped off today? This is our new laundry storage system, custom built by my grandfather in his garage. So sturdy and will last me literally a lifetime because it is handmade, heavy duty wood, and he custom built the cabinet sizes based on the laundry baskets we owned. And they tilt out and they'll stop, and then we have these little hooks where we can pull the laundry basket down to pull it out. It's got magnets on the side. I got to pick out the handles, and we picked out the stain. And I will insert a before picture that I took just this morning of the area. This shelf crappy thing is disappearing. And this is where all the laundry baskets were lined up. So it was laundry baskets and the shelf. And now all of that can disappear. My little perfume tray can go on top of that. I can decorate that nicely. And we all of a sudden gained all of this space too. I'm so excited about it. And yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right, friends, it is just now after 2 o'clock and we are getting ready to head over to picnic number 1. I've changed into a bathing suit top because I know there's going to be a sprinkler and I don't know how wet I'm going to end up getting. But we're gonna head over there for a little bit. Gracie's coming with us. And then later on, we are going over to my parents' house for bison burgers and nothing bundt cakes for dessert. It'll be a good time. The boys get to blow some things up. And then one thing I'm doing while I'm over there is I'm taking this, which is the Everlywell food sensitivity test. I am super excited to give this a try. I've been wanting to try this for so long. You might have seen them on Shark Tank actually. And it's a home test. But it involves pricking your finger with the lancets that are included in here. And I feel like I won't be able to do it myself. I watched a couple videos and they look pretty hard to push, which for me is an issue, right? And since my mom is a nurse and does stuff like this, or used to do stuff like this all the time, I figured since I'm over there, I will make her do the test for me. Like, do the work in the test and get the blood out of me. So we're bringing that over. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I'm actually doing an entire dedicated video to the experience and the results of getting my food sensitivity test. But since that's happening in the vlog today, I thought I would at least mention it to you guys. So we are going to go and head out to the party. So we're at our friend's house. It is Gracie's best friend from puppy class. Turns out she lives nearby, so we get together with her. Gracie is in her happy place right now. We've got her hooked up to a lead so she can run around the yard, and the owner threw a bunch of squeaky toys out there. And she's just having a great time. There are a couple of kids here that are playing with her. She's going to be absolutely exhausted. But she's loving every second of it.
Wow, Julian.
And then, conversely, we'll go meet Roxy. This is Roxy. She's a Shih Tzu. And she's just hanging out. What are you doing, Rox? What are you doing? You're a chill little girl, aren't you? You're gonna spill your water. Roxy. Hi, baby. Look at that face. Here is lunch, ribs, hot dog. It's okay, you can keep talking. Pasta salad, and my leftover vegetables and hummus, and a very festive plate. Our dog is terrible at calming down. So Eric is literally sitting in a chair trying to convince her. Look at that tongue. Look at that tongue. You're crazy, Gracie. Trying to get her to calm down. All she is on. There's no... Oh, Roxy, do you need some attention? Yeah. It's a lot later now. It is 7:30. I am in a different location, as you can tell. I'm with my family. It was supposed to be a small little party, but the whole family showed up, which is great, and we are playing a game. So basically, it's kind of like a computer, not even computer based, it's a website based. So we're on our phones in our web browsers right now, getting connected to this thing, and you get prompted to answer these questions and come up with your goofiest answer, and then the answers get paired up against one another. So then what happens is your answer gets paired up against someone else's, and then everybody else in the game votes, all on your phone. It's super convenient. What are we on the TV, Deanna?
It's on
Amazon, okay.
Oh good, we did give you a carrot.
Dessert of champions. Every once in a while, nothing bundt cakes shows up at my mom's work, and she picks up bundt cakes, which is awesome because these are the tastiest stinking bundt cakes ever. General calorie info, give or take a little bit, roughly 400 calories for the whole bundt cake, which is, in the grand scheme of a day, not so bad. Roughly, give or take a point or two, 10 points plus. Couldn't tell you smart points because I don't know. They actually showed up as a brand name in my iTrack Bites app, which is how I knew that it was about 10 points for one, which again, in the grand scheme of a delicious cake covered in icing, not so bad. We also have brownies, Oh, someone's getting tired. Someone else is getting tired. We got some Peppa Pig, you know, as you do on Independence Day.
Right, Peppa Pig, right.
Peppa Pig.
English.
Standard. Oh. That's a really good point. Peppa's British. Happy Treason Day, peasants. I didn't think about that. And I just took the food sensitivity test I said that I was bringing along. I wish I can show you my little thing. Here is my little piece of paper with my 5 drops of blood on it. Full details and full vlog on that in a video coming to you soon.
Kind of.
And since it's the 4th of July, if you listen, you can hear fireworks going off all over our neighborhood. Are fireworks legal in Illinois? No, they are not. But on this one day a year, the cops don't pay attention. Well, that was exciting, dear.
I told you.
So, as we do every year, we are here. We are out front in my parents' front yard. My dad has this makeshift piece of PVC pipe, which has been here, I don't know, 20 years, maybe? Who knows? And Eric is taking a stick and lighting the fireworks because, oh, this one will be interesting, he says. Let's see. Interesting, like zoom in, interesting?
Up in the air.
Up in the air. Oh dear. No guarantees, guys. Whoa! Oh snap!
Kind of looks like the golden.
Whee! Boom! Well, there we go. Another dessert has arrived at the table. In a fancy old
Yes.
glass container. How pretty.
Yeah, that's a crystal. I'm pretty sure this was maybe even Grandma Andrews. Did she used to put the?
This wobbles like it's not set, but it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's sugar-free.
Sugar-free Jello. 0 points.
points.
Woohoo!
Dangerous though. Yes, it's a punk.
Where did you get a punk?
In the dark. We're back at our friend's house that we were at earlier.
He brought it from home.
Yeah, my dad gave him a punk.
I haven't seen those in ages.
I'm sure my dad has just a whole stockpile of them. How's that sparkler lighting going, dear?
Not
I
really.
love it.
Woo! Yeah! This is where all the good fireworks were. We had to come back. Yes!
Thanks, guy on the train.
That was awesome!
Maybe if you guys move further in the middle of the parking lot, I don't have to bend my neck so much.
That was amazing. Good morning. It's the 5th. Wow, I haven't said anything yet today. My voice is a little tired. I just wanted to come on here and close out the vlog because I didn't do that last night. We got home at a little after 11 o'clock, which for a holiday isn't even all that late if you think about it. But then by the time we showered, because you have to shower off the grime of the 4th of July, don't you? Because you're covered in sweat and sunscreen and barbecue smoke and I don't know, more sweat and humidity. And then when the sun goes down, you've got firework residue. We were around people that were smoking, and even though we don't smoke, we couldn't help it because we were at someone else's house. So, you know, just the combination of everything, we're like, we have got to shower now. So we got all cleaned up and then we went to bed because we're an old married couple, and apparently yesterday's events was still partying too hard. We didn't party hard at all. So I don't remember if I showed you, I Instagram storied the beverages I was enjoying, which were these Smirnoff seltzer water type things. It's basically an alcoholic LaCroix is what it is. And according to my husband, because I don't know the difference, they have about the alcohol content of a light beer. They come in the long cylindrical cans. I tried a sip of my husband's raspberry lemonade one. I found a variety pack at Binny's, which is the local beverage depot. And so I bought for $12.99, I bought a 12 pack. And the raspberry rosé flavor. So they have a watermelon, a cranberry lime, a lemonade, some sort of lemonade. I want to say it's raspberry lemonade, but that doesn't make sense if it's also raspberry rosé. Some pink lemonade flavor and the raspberry rosé. I took a sip of my husband's lemonade flavor one. That one was okay. The review on the watermelon one, which a friend of ours drank, it was all right. The cranberry rosé one I thought was fabulous. So, and none of us tried the cranberry lime. So, or Eric did and never told me what he thought of it. And he's not here to ask right now, so. So there you go. They're 90 calories. They're like 4.5% alcohol by volume. And they're nice and refreshing they're perfect for like a 4th of July day where you're outside and the group is drinking and you want to participate but don't want to participate too much. They were perfect. The food was flowing. There was a lot of food. I tracked my morning, but then I did not track the rest of the day. I pre-tracked 2 beverages and the nothing bundt cake I knew I was going to be eating, which was like 600 calories in and of itself, but between the 2 drinks and the cake. But other than that, I stopped tracking, and it's fine. Today's another day. We're getting back on track. I've got body pump tonight. My husband went downtown to go to work, so it's business as usual. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for spending the 4th of July with me. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday if you are here in America. Let me know in the comments below what you did. Did you do anything exciting? Did anything fun happen? Let me know. And I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.